reflect those of WSMN, its owners, and/or associates.
The open road. The freedom of the ride. The power of the machine. Welcome to In the Wind with Wolfmann. The show that brings the motorcycle community together. Road trips, scenic rides, bike nights, charity runs, major rallies, the latest gear, custom bikes, amazing people. Every road has a story. Every rider has a destination, but it's never been about getting there. It's about the ride. This is In the Wind with Wolfmann. Let's ride.
Good morning, Biker Nation. I do love that new intro. It drives me crazy. It gets my blood pumping. We are hearing us live from WSMN 1590 AM, 95.3 FM, WSMN.live, Facebook.com/Wolfman with 3N, and YouTube at Wolfman in the Wind Radio. So you're getting us on all kinds of genres and every place to go. Today's weather is going to be kind of sunny. Going to have a slight chance of showers. Tomorrow and Friday, you're going to have rain. Then sunny over the weekend. That's what we loved. Got a big event coming in this weekend, which we'll talk about in a minute. Sponsors for today is Nalt's Seacoast Indian Motorcycles up at 32 Lafayette Road in Hampton. Go see them for all your Indian needs, all your Indian gear, and all your Indian swag. We also have Mayhem Inc. over here on 89 West Pearl Street. Hello, guys, over there. I sent you a big back piece that you guys started. It's looking good. I'll be in there tomorrow to check it out. And then we also have Nashua Bingo. Nashua Bingo down on Daniel Webster Highway. Don't forget to go there, take a night out with the woman, and they got some good food. They got beer and wine and electronic slot games. Today in the studio, I have my boy Brainz in here with me.
What's going on, Wolfman?
You have a couple of events you want to talk about?
I just wanted to mention for the ride report for this weekend, Sunday, August 30th, is the 2026 Massachusetts Elks Veterans Motorcycle Run. They're moving the venue from Billerica Elks, which has been held for the last several years, to the Auburn Elks. The address is 754 South Bridge Street in Auburn, Massachusetts. Registration at 9. Meeting at 10:30. Kickstands up at 11. You can pre-register. Look up Mass Veterans Elks Ride, and you'll find the QR code to scan for that.
That's all you got?
I got another one for next week, but we'll save it for next week.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to overwhelm people.
Yeah,
right?
people. I'm going to overwhelm them right now.
Do it.
On the 29th, this what is that, Saturday, the 6th annual Humble House Ride at 10 a.m. at Hart's Turkey Farm in Meredith. They have the best turkey dinners.
That's the one near Laconia Harley?
That's the one right up beside Laconia Harley.
Nice.
They got some great turkey dinners. Go up there for turkey. Tell them that I sent you. August 30th, the Richard Dick Nault Ride Memorial Ride in Manchester. They're leaving from the Nault's Manchester Motorsports. They rescheduled that from last week due to typhoonic rains up here. Typhoonic.
Typhoonic? You're making up words
That's
now.
my new word, typhoonic.
That's a funny word. Very
I knew
funny.
a guy who had typhoidic fever.
Typhoidic?
That sounds like an accent.
He sends me off on the tangent. He does it to
This
us.
is Tangent Day. This is Tangent Day of the month.
You're going to be in trouble.
August 31st, Seacoast Harley Davidson Last Coast Day Rally. That's 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Down in Massachusetts, August 29th, the Boston Harley Davidson Beantown Cookout, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. August 30th is one of my favorite ones that I used to ride with all the time out of Hudson, Mass. Hudson Eagles Club, Riding for Sherry's House. It's the 16th annual, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Don't forget to stop in there and say hi to everybody. It's going to be a good weekend for riding. We're getting down to the end of our season, so get them all in while you can. And before we get into this, I want to send my condolences out to Charlie St. Clair's family. He did succumb to his injuries on his trip out to Sturgis. He's had a blowout on his tire, went down in Ohio, and didn't make it.
Rest in peace, Charlie. Very sad.
He was the former director of Laconia Bike Week. So
yes. Very well known in the community, for sure.
So if you've ever been to Laconia, you have him to thank for it. Take a moment and give him a rest in peace. So what are we going to talk about?
I don't know. We got
I got a good question for you.
All right, ask me a question.
Okay, this one's going to be a weird question. If your motorcycle could talk, what embarrassing secret would it tell everyone
About me?
about you?
He could lean more. I don't know. I mean,
He doesn't hit the target.
yeah, listen, I'm pretty skilled, but I could lean a little more. I got some. What do they call the little nubs on the chicken strips?
Oh, you still got those on your bike?
I lean as much as I need to navigate the corner at the speed I'm going. But I have people all the time. Look at the chicken strips. Like,
Oh, are they just calling you chicken because you don't lean
no,
it?
I'm definitely not chicken. I can keep up with the big boys if I need to.
I lost my chicken strips like the first day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lean my bike way over sometimes.
Yeah, well, you think
and I
you're
surprise myself.
you're like king of baggers over there. You're like trying
They should
auditioning.
They should hire me for the bagger series
Yeah.
racing,
They should.
which is pretty cool. They lean them over further than they lean
You can
the
dress the
track.
bike up like it's a wolf, like it's a werewolf.
Did you see the picture I
did
posted?
see your pictures. Yeah.
If you go onto my Facebook, you will see the picture of one of my old bikes. I dressed up for a Halloween run down in Massachusetts. I dressed it up as a Wolfman.
It looked just like I looked when I came in here with Sonny on Halloween, dressed up as a Wolfman. Remember that?
Oh yeah, that was
Oh,
last
yeah.
year. You came in and I'm like, what the hell
Yeah.
are you wearing?
And I wore that mask the whole show. Yeah.
and you were hot.
It was not comfortable, but I committed. What do they call that when an actor is committed to the craft,
Committed to the bit.
to the bit, the craft? I was in character.
In character.
In character.
You didn't come out of character.
I did not.
So my bike would literally say he doesn't listen to rock and roll like you hear on a motorcycle when he's by himself.
You're listening to like the '50s stuff.
I listen to the 50s,
Yeah.
the 60s, 70s, and 80s.
No, he only listens to country.
And I listen to a lot of country, but that's acceptable in the
Rock
biker
and
world.
Robin.
But
Yeah.
but that's acceptable in the biker world. But when you're listening to Culture Club on your motorcycle,
Boy George. Yeah.
Boy George.
Only when you
Elton
pull up to a
John,
light. That's when it's
well,
awkward.
No, because I change it when I get up to the light.
Okay.
Real quick.
Yep.
And back and forth, back and forth.
I turn down my music whether I'm listening to something that I think is not offensive or weird or like, you don't want like feel like a natural woman blaring when you stop at that light. I'm just saying
In
I
front of
think
that
it's
bar.
rude. I think it's rude, and I have friends and I yell at them. But again, I'm kind of peculiar about stuff like this. When you pull into a parking lot and shut off your bike and sit there with the radio at a decibel that is just not comfortable for 5 minutes, like shut your radio off when you come in. Like we don't need to hear your radio. I get it when you're moving. It needs to be loud so you can hear it. We're in a parking lot. Shut your radio off. Like, first thing I do when I'm coming to a stop is I go down with the volume every time.
What are your pet peeves?
Oh, my God, dude.
I know you got a lot
People
of pet peeves.
touching me and my stuff. Like, I mean, we could go on. You could make a series of shows about my pet peeves.
That'd be funny. Remember the old movie Stripes? If you
Yeah.
touch my stuff, I'll kill you.
Yeah.
If you look at me, I'll
Yeah.
kill you.
Yeah.
Francis. Okay,
Francis.
Francis.
Yeah.
Sit down, Francis.
That's
Don't
it.
get me started on the cars. Like when you drive up to, a stoplight and you can hear, like they have their windows closed, blaring music. I'm like, dude, you're going to go deaf.
Oh, with the bass?
Yeah.
Yeah, I find it kind of hard to believe that stuff still stays onto a car at that point with all that vibration.
Right?
Yeah.
You hear the license plates all the time. Zzz, zzz, zzz. Drives me crazy.
The windows are rattling. The mirrors must be, like, vibrating. How can you see? Yeah.
Oh, and the other thing is like they're sitting 4 inches below the steering wheel.
I have dental work that would rattle. Like, fillings falling out of my teeth.
No, what are your pet peeves like on motorcycles if you're riding in a crew? What is your pet peeve?
People not having the ability to hold their line. If we're driving in a group and you're staggered,
It's an
within
easy line to
reason,
hold.
yeah, fill the gap, stay staggered. But like if you're on the solid line in the center, you need to stay in your lane. If you're on the on the right to the soft shoulder, you need to stay in your lane. I get it. It's difficult navigating corners and holding a lane, but when you're in that many people, it's not time to be chain smoking cigarettes and messing with your radio and looking at your tire. Like, what was that? Or talking to whoever's like, you need to focus. You're going to mess up everybody. It could get ugly.
And we've seen that in how many different bike rides?
Every single ride I go on, the guy in front of me doesn't know how to hold his lane. And I what are you going to do?
I remember you complaining.
What was my complaint? The slinky effect.
Yeah, the slinky effect, and there was like a guy who was going like back and forth.
That was Ditch. Ditch almost wiped me out 3-4 times on that ride.
Ditch?
Ditch. He is the worst rider I have ever seen. And I hope he's listening, so maybe he gets some skills.
I have no comment.
I don't
he
have
does,
comment either.
There is an advanced motorcycle course he can take up at was that Seacoast Harley? He can go
I
see,
think there's a lot
he
of
can go
places
see
that offer
Stevie.
that. Yeah.
He can go up to 603 up in Wolfsboro, 603 Pro Riders. Yeah, he needs to take an advanced riders course. He is very stiff on his bike, and he's all over the road.
I'm not saying that you
and
don't
Amy
occasionally.
can attest to it because she saw it happening.
I'm not saying you don't occasionally have a momentary lapse where you may stray, but
I mean, don't pin it on me. I'm still like new to the concept of
No, but
riding a motorcycle.
But you saw how he was.
I mean, yes, but I'm still new.
He almost hit a guardrail.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he almost hit a guardrail that day.
The
Oh my
the other thing you see a
Came
lot
within inches.
is people that have no concept of their surroundings. That you never see them glance in a mirror. My head is completely
swivel.
on a swivel constantly.
Yep.
I know who's near me, behind me. Like I'm looking all the time in my mirrors. I throw a glance over my shoulder all the time, which isn't good for my neck, but I need to like physically check that blind spot by turning my head. And you'll see people that are so stiff, like you said, they're literally upright, laser focused straight in front of them. That's how you get target fixation. You cross into oncoming traffic because you're not looking through the curb. You got to move your head. You got to.
Yeah, you got to look 3 or 4 bikes ahead of you.
That's it.
You can't be staring at the bump, the rear taillight of the guy in front of you.
Pet peeves in a group ride: people running their flashers. I don't need your hazards on in front of me because as I am, checking my mirrors and my surroundings, every time I look to the front and see that flash of a brake light, I am, or the flash of the
You're automatically thinking this.
I think they're hitting their brakes, and I react every time. Every time I know they got their flashers on, and it's frustrating and distracting to drive behind someone like that for a 70-mile charity ride. It's like
I can't stand the slinky effect, and that's when the guy in front of you speeds up, slows down, speeds up, slows down, and that causes what I call the road snake, the big metal road snake that we are creating,
right,
to open up and gap, and so now you're speeding up, and then you got to slow down hard because they just slow down hard,
and they see brakes, and everyone hits their brakes behind you, and then they all speed up, then they all slow down. It's like
that's my biggest pet peeve.
Yeah.
And if you're not a seasoned rider, get in the back of the line.
Yeah. Well, that also, it pretty much goes with the territory that if the guy leading the ride is doing 40 miles an hour, the guy at the tail end's doing 55 to keep up. In spurts, he's not generally doing 55 chasing you, but he'll be doing 55, then he'll be doing 30, then he'll be doing 55, then he'll be doing 30, because the slinky, what did you call it?
Yeah, the slinky effect.
Yeah.
You ever see what a slinky does?
Yeah.
It bunches up and spreads out. Bunches up and spreads out.
It's
like
slinky.
6 and 7.
For fun, it's a wonderful toy.
Like 6 and 7. Do you know the song?
I think
Oh
I
my!
might.
Wait, you know what that is?
I think I might.
What is 6 and 7?
You know what 6-7 is?
Yes.
Of course.
Oh, that's one generation below me. That's alpha.
What do you think it is?
So it is a brain rot meme that Gen Alpha is obsessed with, and it is a quote from a song. I don't remember what song, but I think they were just continuously saying the height of a basketball player.
Yep.
And
It's satanic.
It's satanic.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
It's witchcraft, I tell
sorry,
Could be.
I'm just cringing so hard right now. It's
you. You getting excited for Salem? October?
6, 7.
Couldn't resist. Salem puts on the best Halloween.
I've never been to Salem during Halloween.
You have never been to Salem on Halloween?
You asked me pet peeves, people touching me and my stuff, and you don't want to throw me in the middle of Halloween. And we've had this discussion as to Halloween and haunted houses. I don't do well in haunted houses because I react when people jump out and scare me. Like,
And you got that ticker problem now.
yeah, well, the ticker don't help either, but I don't need to accidentally punch somebody and get arrested because... Like, you got to go into it with the mindset of they're going to jump out and scare me. I'd just rather not put myself in that scenario.
I ever tell you that Spooky World, which is up here now, it started out in Berlin, Mass.
Is that the one in Litchfield?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It started in Berlin, Mass. And I had gone there and met Elvira.
Okay. Mistress of the Dark.
I proposed to her right then and there.
What was her name? Cassandra?
Cassandra Patterson, I think it is.
Oh, yeah.
She also did a spread in Playboy, if you wanted to know, guys. She
in
is online.
1946.
1946. But I proposed to her, and she's like, "My husband's here." I'm like, "I don't care. He can step out the picture." I said, "You too good for him."
Oh, I'm wrestling for you.
He's gonna lose.
Yeah.
I bite.
I'm the Wolfman.
That's what I do. That's
Get
what
me
I
in
do. Is your bike part of your family? Do you consider it a family member?
It would be hard to part with it as if it was a child. Yes,
If-
I've grown attached to it.
Did you name it?
I don't think I have. I used to have like a car that I would name and stuff. Like back in the day, I had a couple cars, but I don't think I've ever officially given the motorcycle a name. I never saw anything that was fitting or that came to mind that was like, oh, that bike is definitely named
Yeah.
Elvira or whatever. But now maybe I'll call the bike Elvira.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Elvira, would you give it a middle name?
It'd probably be a swear that an adjective of sorts.
You could do something
Yeah.
fancy like Von.
Von Vira.
Yeah, sure. I don't know.
That sounds like another disease you have.
It's a new medication.
How many times have you gone on a ride and gotten lost, but refused to admit that you had gotten lost and just kept riding?
I tend to lead rides a lot because I like to be in the front just because I don't like following. I don't like waiting for people to pick me up. I don't like being a passenger. I like to be in charge. So I am the king of the dirt road. You can ask Big Pinky how many times I've been like, oh, no, just follow me. We're going, an hour out in this direction. We're going to stop. I found a restaurant. We'll get something to eat. And all of a sudden, we're on a dirt road. And he'll just stop behind me and turn around and be like, yep, nope, not going down the dirt road. So
I did that. I had a chopper.
Yeah.
Back in the early 90s, I think it was. Way early 90s, maybe late 80s. And we had hit a dirt road, meet a bunch of my buddies. And I'm like, I'm not taking this chopper down. I had this little skinny, itty
bend
bitty
the
tire.
front forks. Yeah.
And my boys it wasn't enough room for me to turn around. So I had to sit on the bike while they picked the whole front end up and just turn me around in spot and put me down.
Like Evil Knievel.
Hey, it was the best stunt I ever did.
Nice. The we had a road captain years ago. I won't mention his name, Doug Knox, who now lives in a foreign country, so he's not going to be here in the broadcast. He took the entire ride. There was a charity ride down a road that clearly was marked with a massive sign that said "No outlet." So, the first 30 or so bikes followed him down the road. Like, what is he doing? What is he doing? And then it got to an individual whose name I will not mention. That was like, that's a no outlet. And he just took the rest of the group and continued on the route and came back. And it was like a half hour later, the rest of the group shows up.
You're not the only one who has a pet peeve about the flashes.
Uh-oh. What do you got?
Rick Noon.
Oh,
The only person that should have their flashes on are the police or the escort to the ride.
absolutely. I agree. 100%. I don't remember which ride it was that we did, and somebody asked my opinion during the safety briefing, and I said no flashes during the ride unless you are in the front or you're the tail gunner at the end of the thing, so the blockers know to come in front of you as you're coming through the end of the line of bikes through the intersection. And somebody's like, well, why? I said, because it's distracting. And then that guy ran his flashers
the whole time.
2 bikes in front of me the entire time, like as if to be like. So that's not cool. That's not cool. You ask my opinion, and then you're like,
Yeah, just basically say,
Yeah.
bite me. Oh, there you go.
that was my bleep.
That was his bleep.
I was
You have to
bleeping.
use that because
Yeah.
we don't have a bleep button. That's cool. We got to bleep. Do it again.
Yeah. Hey, Wolfman, you.
Don't make me drop the
Drop the bomb.
F-bomb.
Oh, it's right there.
We have
nice.
We literally have an F-bomb.
We
I
got a
don't know where the
cowbell
camera
here,
is.
too.
Here's a camera. We literally have an F-bomb.
I got
You know,
all
okay.
the sound effects in here.
I want that F-bomb to go poof and say this word.
What's the button
The
you
sword,
can get
the
from?
swear word, the sword.
What's the one from Staples? That was easy. Is that
Oh,
what
yeah.
it is?
That was easy.
That was easy.
We got that button too?
we got that.
I see you
I
got a baseball.
This is for the breaking of glass sound effect. Throw it at the window.
Yeah, George would have a problem with
Yeah.
that.
I'd be
So-
fired.
You consider motorcycles dangerous?
Under the right circumstances, the right weather, situation, they could be extremely dangerous. The wrong person under the wrong influence of the wrong substances driving said motorcycle could be dangerous. I mean,
So why do they make them look so cool?
well, that's why it looks so cool, because it's dangerous.
'Cause it's
Right?
dangerous.
Look at me, I'm cool. It's dangerous, and a little kid just running down the street unaccompanied. Oh, there's his father. That was weird. Sorry, I got distracted. Oh, look, a shiny penny.
This is why we don't let you ride motorcycles
I know,
anymore.
right?
What do
No,
you
I'm
plan
pretty
to-
laser focused when I'm on the bike.
You're pretty laser focused.
I definitely. People say like, oh, you say it's relaxing in the wind, and it's really not. Your senses are, if you're any good at riding the motorcycle, your senses are completely heightened. That's the therapeutic thing for me. It closes out everything else because I'm so focused on in the moment. I'm operating this
and you're
two-wheel
multitasking, even though you don't even realize
Absolutely,
it.
yeah.
And that keeps your brain sharp. It's been scientifically proven.
Yeah, you're thinking about breaking the guy's mirror next to you that almost cut you off while you're trying
What do
to
you mean?
drive.
What do you mean?
I'm
thinking?
multitasking,
What do you mean thinking?
right?
I can't tell you how many times I put a foot in the door.
You got to be careful with that because you'll knock yourself off balance doing that. You got to be
Not
careful.
if you're a good rider.
Yeah, I've seen people do it and been like, "You're an idiot." I'm going to kick his door and then off into the soft shoulder.
Because he's a moron.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to ride. I mean, yeah. Honestly, have you ever seen a firearm shot from a moving motorcycle? I have.
Well, first of all, you can't let go of the throttle, so you're going to be. Most people are right-handed. You're going to be
Shooting left-handed.
shooting left-handed, which that's why there's a gun pouch, gun pocket on either side of your vest.
And if you have cruise control, you can do it without a throttle.
You could, yeah. Yep. And if you're in a movie, you could do it like it would look like really cool, and you
could
wouldn't
be-
look like an
you could be
idiot.
jumping off an overpass into a little sewer ditch, shooting a shotgun while being chased by another liquid Terminator.
Right. And your name could be Tom Cruise.
No, that was Arnold.
Oh,
The
Arnold.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, no, I get that, but Tom Cruise in his latest
MI5.
oh my God. Did
Those
you
are
see,
great
like he goes off of that ridge on the bike and then jumps into a parachute, like epic.
Where do they come up with this stuff?
I don't know. Tom Cruise is a weird dude, but I do enjoy his movies. Like, I'm not saying I'm like fanboy of Tom Cruise, but
Did you like
I
the
do
new Top
like
Gun?
Tom Cruise movies. I like all Tom Cruise movies,
But
actually.
did you like the new Top Gun?
The War of the Worlds one was good. I thought that was a great movie with him in it.
Well-
Top Gun was cheesy,
Mhm.
but back in the day, in the 80s, that was the genre
But
of
the
all the
new-
movies.
The
looked
new
like.
Top Gun.
That was pretty good. It was pretty intense.
What about Rain Man?
Yeah.
Tobey Maguire.
Tobey Maguire.
I'm not a fanboy, but I know all his movies. I
Oh,
know
no,
everybody's
that's not
movies.
Tobey Maguire. That was, what do you call it?
That's Cuba Gooding Jr. and Tom Cruise.
Yeah, but it's not Jerry Maguire, not
Yeah,
Tobey
okay.
Maguire. You
Well-
confused me. I'm like, what?
Jerry Maguire. I know
Jerry
his
Maguire.
movies, Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, you had me at Toby. That's a reference from the movie.
Hey, would you rather lose your phone for a week or your bike for a day?
I hate my phone, so that answers that question.
You'd rather lose it for a week, totally?
I would rather lose it altogether and have the little tiny cassette answering machine at the house that people can leave a message and I'll get back to them when I get home.
What motorcycle catches your attention every time it drives by? Not one that you're riding, but what motorcycle? Like you see something go by, you're like, oh.
I do like a nice Harley Deuce. Now, that is a particular model that it was a soft tail frame, and they had like this Frenched-in rear brake light, and the tank was a little bit stretched out. Cool styling. I always like the Deuce. Every time I see one, you can ask anyone that knows me, I'll shout out, Deuce! Like, every time I see a Deuce, I'll be like, Deuce!
Every time you see a deuce,
Every
you take
time
a
I
deuce.
see a Deuce, I take a Deuce, I leave a Deuce, I drop a Deuce.
We're running off a tangent.
I'm telling you. Sorry, everybody. Bear with us. We got
No.
our guest backed out at the last second, so
No,
he
we-
will
we
he will be interrogated next week when he comes in.
Well, we don't have one for next week either.
Well, I'm going to try and see if he'll come in next. He
Well,
wasn't.
actually, I
he
thi-
wasn't prepared.
I was talking to someone before the show.
Yep.
She's with the American Legion. She's doing a
Cool.
big ride, so she might be coming in once I get off the
From American Legion here, or
Nope.
just in general
a
the
different one.
organization.
Different one. I think it's
Okay.
up in Manchester.
Nice,
Her name is Felicity.
nice.
That's a cool name. How many times have you ever heard that?
I like Felicity. I like another name. Penelope, I like to refer to it from a movie. It's actually Penelope, but I like to pronounce it like that movie,
Penelope.
My Little Penelope.
What movie was that?
I don't know, one of those like something Bride or something. It was like a Mel Brooks thing, My Little Penelope.
I love Mel Brooks movies. He's coming out with.
I can't remember which one it was, but he
he's
kept
coming-
calling the girl My Little Penelope.
He's coming out with a new Spaceballs. They're filming it now.
We talked about that before, yeah.
But I've been waiting for it to come out. It hasn't come out.
I'm surprised that guy is still
Still
doing
alive.
it. I mean, is he alive?
Speaking about celebrities,
Oh,
Dolly
yeah.
Parton died.
Very sad. I saw a picture of her casket, and you can imagine what the lid of the casket looked like. It had these big 2 humps on it.
Yeah. That was so bad.
It was bad. But
Do not bad on Dolly, please.
Dolly was definitely a legend, without a doubt. She was a pretty phenomenal person, I guess, in her own right.
She was a
But
great singer.
She did a lot of good things for
Charities and everything
yeah,
like that.
Dollywood.
Dollywood.
Yeah.
They just did the Great Food Truck Race is on TV right now.
In Dollywood?
They did it in Dollywood.
Cool.
This last one.
Well, they said she did an interview like a week or so ago, and she was fine. And then now they're saying it was like undisclosed battle with cancer.
Yeah, and good for her keeping it a secret.
Yeah, it was
keeping
pretty
people
quick,
out of her
though, yeah.
business.
Yep.
You know, and she did a couple movies. Of course, everybody remembers Best Little Whorehouse in Texas.
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
What Dabney Coleman was the boss. What happened to that guy? Did he die?
He had
He
to.
had,
die.
he had to be
He was like
100.
twice her age at the
Yeah.
time.
That was a great movie. They had him tied up, like hanging.
Wasn't Lily Tomlin in
Lily
that?
Tomlin and
Jane Fonda,
Jane Fonda, yeah.
who I can't stand that traitor.
Yeah, Shanghai Jane.
Yep,
Yeah.
can't stand her. But one movie that she did it was with James Wood, I think it was. Straight Talk.
Was he a radio DJ?
She was she went in for a job interview and got the job as the switchboard operator.
Right.
So she went to get a cup of coffee on her first day, and they thought she was some psychiatrist, and they called her in
Oh.
and asked her questions people would call in, and she gave them like answers like you would give. Well, did she get off the potty? You know,
Right. Yeah.
You know?
Huh.
And they loved her, so they turned her into the DJ. It's called Straight Talk. It's a wonderful movie.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. I'll have to start giving health advice, medical advice.
Well, you've been in the hospital enough.
Oh, boy. Yeah.
Let's not go down that empty road.
Yeah. I'm pretty well versed in my afflictions currently. I know a lot of big words that I didn't know existed.
Affliction?
Affliction. I have several afflictions currently. What do you got?
I don't know.
I'm trying to
How many
think of
motorcycles are too many?
how many are too many?
How many are too many?
I think we should
I think I
not
should
have
have
a
one
limit. I should have one as many as I want.
I think I should have one for every day of the week.
Yeah.
7 would be nice.
I love my Ultra Classic because it's all purpose. I definitely, from bar hopper to cross country. But I do see bikes all the time, whether they're like what is the little Indian Scout? Remember
Yeah.
we sat on them?
That thing was
The-
so light.
The center of gravity is so low, you could just literally like toss the thing around like it's a Weeble.
And if you want to go out for a test drive on a new Indian Scout, you can go to Nault Seacoast Indian Motorcycles up at 32 Lafayette Road in Hampton. How's that for a shameless plug?
Awesome. What day is that? Is that
That's
coming up?
any day you want to go.
Oh,
They'll let
they
you-
do test drives every day.
Yeah, but
Oh.
the test drive truck will be there in September.
September, right?
And they're going to be having every model out there to drive.
And I forgot my helmet last time. He would have given me a loaner helmet, but
I don't like wearing other people's helmets.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
if it's brand new.
do I have to bring a DOT helmet?
No,
Because my
it's New
helmet
Hampshire.
is not necessarily a DOT. Yeah, but they wouldn't let you do the ride without a helmet. You had to put a helmet on.
Insurance purposes.
Right.
And every helmet is now DOT certified.
No, not mine.
DOT does not certify helmets anymore. They're all considered DOT because the laws have changed. You can wear that skid lid like I got and you got.
Well, I wear it regardless. It's
Well, lucky I wear one.
The first one I had is like almost 30 years old, and it was pretty destroyed. But I finally
do you
broke
know-
down and bought a new one, and you literally can flex the thing like it's it's like plastic. It's not even Kevlar, and it says right in it, "This is a novelty
novelty
item."
helmet.
Yeah,
Well, you know how good I look with my hair blown in the wind, so they're lucky I wear a helmet.
yeah. That's why I wear a helmet, because I got a mop under my head. And on the way to our rally a month or so ago, when we went down to Connecticut, at one point we were going from the Willimantic Lodge to the lodge where the rally was being held. That was obnoxious.
The hell is that?
I don't know, some sort of
That's a bike.
yeah. See,
Oh my
now I
God,
would
that's
take
horrible.
that. I would take that for a ride just because I wouldn't want it, but like I'm just going to take it for a ride.
I'd take her for a ride and dump it in a lake.
There you go. So yeah, no, we went from the Willimantic Lodge. It was about a 45-minute or so ride to the other lodge in Connecticut, and it was so hot that the Willimantic Lodge is like 5 stories tall. It was made 100-something years ago as an Elks Lodge. I don't know why they needed 5 stories. It used to have a bowling alley. Pretty spectacular, like architecture, awesome building. They gave us a tour. Every floor we went up with no climate control. By the time we got to the 5th floor,
Super hot.
it was like 140 degrees up there. And the guy's giving us this tour, and he's talking. We're like, dude, take notes, take a picture, point when we get back downstairs, and you can talk about it. Like, we're not staying up here. It's ridiculous. So anyway, it was so hot, I decided to drive to the final destination without a helmet. Big mistake. I got a lot of hair, everyone. Literally look like Albert Einstein. My hair
This
was
is the
like,
tangent I tell you we were going to
telling
be
you.
running off on.
It was hysterical though, because we got there and everyone's just looking at me like, you are the biggest idiot. Look at your head. It took me 20 minutes of ripping hair out to get the knots out of it. So that's the other reason why I always
That
wear a
doesn't
helmet.
count. The beard was always flooped up around your face.
I don't
You
have
don't
the
have
beard
it no
going
more.
anymore. Yeah,
He's got a little scruff, but that's
a
okay.
little scruff.
This
I'm
is
lazy.
the time of the day we stop and say hello to all my listeners who have been listening. We have Mama Wolfman's listening, Michelle Dalton over at Joyce Cooling and Heating. We have Kevin who's sitting right beside me. Rick Noon. We got all kinds of people. I like it because they all listen in.
I like when people listen in. Sonny was supposed to be listening, and I don't see him on there. He probably forgot.
Sonny's probably asleep.
Yeah,
we can't talk about the man who the nameless man who broke his ankle on his motorcycle.
Oh yeah, we weren't not mentioning his name. Well, listen, if he is listening, I hope you're feeling better, bro. I know it stinks being stuck in the house in the way you are. If I could come and pick you up, I would, but I'm having some licensing issues currently. I'm trying to fix.
What is with that crew? man?
Boy, I don't know. You can't write a check for your registration and have it bounce and then not correct the bounce check because
Then they take your license.
then they come and you get a letter in the mail several months later.
Wait till all the fines and fees build up.
Well, in my defense, I was in the hospital when the first letter came, so I kind of wasn't aware. And my daughter does tend to shuffle things and hide things in the house, especially like when she's trying to hide the unpaid tolls from Massachusetts.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. And then you got another set.
Well, yeah, no, I had some unpaid tolls from Mass that she on my car registered to me. They didn't care that she was driving. Going back over a year, that she would intercept the mail and hide the bill, and I'm pretty sure I was suspended in Massachusetts about 6 months ago, but they just suspended me in New Hampshire. Can you give me a ride to the registry after? I got to go take care of
You
it.
can walk. It's right across
I
the
know.
street.
Well, that's the problem. With my luck, if I drove down here, I'd get arrested on the way down here to actually register the motorcycle. So
We can walk over there.
I'm working on it.
You get the money to pay for it today?
I'm working on it.
Maybe we can give them the sympathy.
I'm working on it.
I'm on the Wolfman show, man. Give me a break.
It's an unpaid gig currently, and yeah,
But
I have to pay for my new wardrobe of yellow T-shirt I'm wearing today. Like I can't come
Where's
in
that
here.
one from? That's Laconia, 2023.
That's 100 year.
2023.
That's 100 year
Oh my
shirt.
God!
from
You're
Laconia.
out of the times. We just went through 2026.
I just opened this one up out of the package. So
Hey, if your bike got more attention than you, would you get jealous?
No, listen, my bike is ugly. She dirty. She probably smells a little bit like burning rubber. Nobody's giving her any attention. Oh, not that anyone gives me any attention. I like it that way, though. Leave me alone.
Yeah, we had that discussion the other day about how often you clean your bike.
Once a year, whether it needs it or not. I'd rather ride it than rub it.
Yep.
I hose it off. I sponge it down a little with a little bit of soap, and then I let it air dry so the water spots indicate that I actually put water to it.
So the water spreads evenly.
Exactly.
I do my bike at the beginning of every season and then at the end of every season.
I can't see it when I'm riding it.
Well,
I can't see all the bugs on the fairing,
You're gonna do bug bullseye?
I'm gonna paint it permanently on the front fairing, the bullseye thing. Why not?
That would be funny.
Yeah.
I've never seen a bike painted in a bullseye.
Well,
What's-
don't give me any ideas.
you've seen a lot of motorcycles.
There's a lot of motorcycles.
You've seen a lot of paint jobs. Now, do you like the classic one-color paint, the classic two-tone, pinstripe, murals? What's your favorite type of...
I do like some flake. I just saw it, and I have a black Ultra Classic, which, like a belly button. Everybody's got one, right? So anywhere you go, you're like, oh, look, a black Street Glide, a black Street Glide, a black Street Glide. Oh, another black Street Glide.
Harley Indian comes in several more colors than black.
It does. Now you've got Road Glide is the big thing. Oh, look, a black Road Glide. But that being said, I like some flake in the paint. I like it, a little bit of gaudy, not necessarily gaudy, but the whole style from like the 70s where it was all the different colors of flake. Those old style helmets, and they paint the helmets up.
Yeah.
With
The old
I
bell
love
helmets.
that. I love that paint style where it looks really retro. And I mean, I don't know all the terms of the pinstriping or whatever, not necessarily pinstripe, but like multiple layers in shapes with the flake.
Yeah.
It's
Metal flake.
metal flake.
There's a difference between a metal flake and sparkly.
Yeah.
You like the bigger flake.
The bigger flake because it adds weight to the motorcycle. You got a 10-pound paint job going on there, literally like a 10-pound of metal.
We noticed that with the new Indian lineup.
Yeah,
All their paint has got the best looking sparkle in it.
they've got. I don't know which color it was. Was it the? I know the white looks good, but the white's hard to
The
see.
white pearl with the white pearl flake.
Was it the maroon or the red one they had
The
up
red
there?
one looked really, really good.
Crazy. Like you literally like you're looking out towards like the stars, looking into this paint. It's so deep with like
Oh yeah, the paint
crazy.
The paint definitely had some depth to it.
My thing with the black bike and not having a bike with a nice paint job is because I don't clean it. So you couldn't appreciate it, and I would feel like an idiot for leaving it filthy. I wouldn't be able to do it justice if I owned the bike with that kind of an expensive paint job. So I'll stick with the black.
Well, remember they had that silver one too.
Yes.
And in the silver was multicolored flake in there. So
awesome.
whatever way the sun hit it, it changed color.
I bought a car once that had
Only once?
well, one of the cars I owned once, like all the time, once in a while. You like it when I say that, Ray?
Yeah, I do.
Once in a while, all the time? Well, which is it? Once in a while or all the time? I had a car that it was black and it had some flake, and I couldn't see it when I bought it, but I got it home and the sun came out and it's in the driveway, and the flake in it was like purple. So it was like black
In purple.
with purple flake.
That was, I know exactly what color it is because I had a bike that was black cherry. That's the color of the bike.
It wasn't black cherry like on a motorcycle like Pinky's Road King was. It was black because that's more like a maroon color with the purple. But this literally was a Ford Edge, a Ford Edge, but it was literally black with purple flake in it.
Are you admitting that you bought a Ford
I
Edge?
bought it for my daughter. She was one of the two cars she totaled. She's had two cars. She totaled three, if that makes sense.
It does.
Because you total a car and then a month later you
Total
retotal the
same
car.
car.
Like, how is that even possible? Leave it to my kid. Yep.
So do you lose your biker attitude if your bike doesn't start?
No, I think it brings it out even more. You start kicking tires and stuff, right? You start getting angry. Throw your helmet.
Do you find you have an attitude when you step on your bike? Like your whole today I could be just Ray, but the minute I put my leg over the bike, I'm the Wolfman, and I know it. Your chest gets a little puffy.
Absolutely, but it also depends on where you're going. If you're going to a ride or something, you gotta put on that hat. Like you're putting on your cut, you put on the hat, you go.
And Amy was talking about somebody with a loud thumping stereo, which I can hear downstairs outside the studio.
Yeah, it's probably my neighbor.
It's probably your neighbor.
Probably one of my kids' friends pulling up in front of my house.
Can you hear it?
I can, yeah.
There's no need for that.
No. And then
it's a pickup truck. Figures. Those guys that drive pickup trucks.
is a working man right there. We'll give him some slack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got that loud exhaust, too.
Right.
Oh, no, it isn't. I can still hear it. It just went away.
They stop for breakfast.
They stopped for breakfast. So you would say that when you get on your motorcycle, your attitude changes.
Again, you get so focused in on riding. So, I mean, even if you're in a bad mood, once you let it all go because you've got to concentrate on riding, it definitely changes your attitude. And then I feel better afterwards. So, Sometimes I wish I could ride more than I do. Sometimes I've had enough, and I'm like, okay, I'm done riding today. But there's definitely an attitude when you're actually riding. I mean, not necessarily that you feel like the coolest guy on the block, because let's face it, I'm the coolest person you know. But when I'm on the bike, you're like, I don't think everyone's looking at me like, look at that cool guy on the bike. I mean,
Well, that's
they
what you
probably
think.
are, but
Whenever you, because as you go by the pretty girl, you rev that motorcycle so she looks.
well,
Because if
I'm
she
not-
don't look, you ain't bad enough.
listen, I got to be honest. I'm so concentrated on not getting anyone crashing into me. I'm not looking at the pretty girl.
Bravo, Sierra, BS. You are lying through your
Sometimes I bring the dog with me,
teeth. See,
just to draw attention.
oh, so you use a dog to
You
get
use the
chicks.
dog, little dogs. Yeah, it's good. Yeah,
So why you been single so long?
well, because the dog hasn't been on the bike for a bit. Yeah.
Did your dog ever ride the bike?
Oh my God, yeah, I got videos of it.
Do you really?
She loves it. Yeah, she got her little doggles, her little pink doggles that she wears.
You got to post a picture.
Yeah,
Send me a picture and I'll post
send
it.
you a picture. Yeah.
And I'll post the puppy with what's the dog's name again?
Zoe.
Zoe with
I-
the doggles.
I call her Liberace because she's the pianist.
The pianist.
I use that all the time.
That's because she pees everywhere. she goes.
Everywhere. If I had my choice to name a dog, if I ever got a dog as a new pet and got to name it, it would definitely be D-O-G. D-O-G. D-O-G.
D-O-G.
Dog.
Just so everybody knows, D-O-G. spelled
D-O-G. They would think it was like, oh, D-O-G, that's a cool name. Yeah, it's basically dog spelled out.
dog.
D-O-G.
Oh, I could go into a really dirty joke.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But
If
I
you talk
won't
about
be-
the Jerks dog on Steve Martin's dog.
No. I have a joke about a dog.
Okay.
About a guy named his dog Spot.
Spots with
Spot.
an S?
S-P-O-T, Spot.
Yeah.
And every day he'd go out and yell for his dog.
Oh, boy.
Actually, no.
Stains.
Stains, yeah.
Okay. We know where you're going
Yeah.
with that. Yeah.
Yeah, so we won't go any further with
Okay.
that. That was
Leave
good.
it be.
I had a
Leave it
dog
be.
named Dynamo. What a great dog she was.
Dynamo?
Dynamo's. I got her at a animal rescue.
It never fails. We get the
Well, we get the fanfare. as they
Nashua's
drive by.
finest coming by.
Oh, they came out of this hole. I didn't
Yeah.
expect.
I
I
hope,
thought they were coming down Main Street.
Engine 4. I hope everyone's okay wherever they're going to.
They're
Let's,
probably going up to the casino because somebody set it on fire.
Yeah, keep positive thoughts. I
lost
get
all their
nervous
money.
when I hear the things. I actually, growing up, we used to have two Pekingese.
Don't ask me. You
Those
had
little
them.
smudge-faced dogs with the tongue that never fit in their mouth. Cheech and Chong were the dogs' names back in the day. Cheech and Chong.
My dog. I also had a dog named Peppy when I was growing up. Alaskan Malamute, half wolf.
Pepe.
Peppy.
Peppy. Nice.
And I was out on the street fighting with a kid in the neighborhood, and this little ball of fur, he couldn't have been more than a pound at the time. He was a puppy, came right out and grabbed the kid's pants and started. I'm like, this dog is going to be a great dog. And
Nice.
He was a great dog.
Good boy.
Yeah. His favorite food was donuts.
I thought you're not supposed to give like sweets like that to a dog.
Funny story. My Uncle Lucky, like, my mom called him over because the dog was cut up. So he came over and he wrapped the dog up and he put pressure on him, and the dog bit him. So, but anyways, long story short, he got him to the vet. They took that care of that. But every time he'd come in the house, the dog would sit there and growl at him, growl, wouldn't take his eyes off him, just growl. So he'd bring in a dozen donuts for the dog and a dozen donuts for us kids. So the dog would growl. He'd hand him the donut. Dog would take the donut, stop growling, and as soon as he swallowed, back to growling.
Yeah.
For the whole day. Never stopped growling at him.
Just to get the donut.
No, because
because
he
hit him.
because
Yeah.
he got bit and he punched him out of reflex.
Right. Well,
Okay.
happens.
So the dog hated him, but
Yeah.
I'll eat your donuts.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. I hate things, but I'll still take freebies.
Yeah, I hate you, but give me those
Yeah,
donuts.
yeah.
Donuts are good. Now the dog. What I never understood is why that dog would get a whole dozen to himself.
Right.
And then
Should have started growling at him.
me and my 4 sisters had to, share 12.
You guys should have started growling.
You think so?
I think so. Feral children growling for donuts.
Do you trust a dog before you trust a person?
I don't like many people. I like dogs.
I trust their opinion more than any person's.
I wish my dog could talk sometimes. Kind
He
of
might say something embarrassing.
Well,
Like,
everybody
yeah,
tells me
you're
things
cleaning my pee,
yeah,
sucker.
People tell me embarrassing things all the time. I'm used to it. But sometimes the way she'll look at you, you'll just be like, just tell me. Just tell me. You know? Like,
Yeah, I know. It's all guesswork.
yeah. No, she's a good girl. I have a little picture of her, and I put a caption on it. She's got like that sad-eyed dog look like, There's a little caption at the bottom. It says, "Sometimes I wonder, am I really a good girl?" Because, like, let's face it, you tell your dog all day long, whether it's a boy or good girl, good boy, and the dog looks at you like, really? Are you sure about that?
What did I do
Yeah,
to make you good?
Because about 20 minutes ago, you wanted to kick me in the stomach because I peed on the floor. I didn't. Never kick the dog. Don't kick the dog. I'm not advocating kicking the dog. I would never do that.
I have these two cats, Chappelle and Soleil. You've met them.
I've met the cats, yes.
Great cats.
Yep.
They're into something new. They're dragging blankets off of beds and bringing them out. But we never see them do it. So we don't know which one or if it's both of them. But the blankets the blankets are being dragged off the bed and pulled out into the living room. My wife sent me one yesterday. Look what your cat did. I'm like, which one? She goes, I don't know. Didn't see him do it.
Wow.
It's funny because
Cats are very mischievous.
But why would they be taking blankets off the bed? And
Are
it's a guest
they trying
bed.
to tell you something, right?
No, it's a guest bed. It's now their bedroom because they've deemed it theirs.
Right.
It's a guest bed, and so everything on the bed is clean.
Yeah.
Nobody slept in it since it was clean the last time, except for the cats.
Yeah.
But apparently they keep pulling that. They want that blanket someplace else. I used to make these knotted blankets, fleece knotted blankets, and those are the ones they like the best.
Because they get like tassely things on them.
They don't play with the tassels. They just like how soft they are. They're double fleece.
Right.
And they love them blankets, and they're dragging them through the house.
Oh, it's a good way to sweep the floor. Drag the blanket through the kitchen.
My house is carpeted.
Yeah. Well, the kitchen's got linoleum, doesn't it? Is it tile in the kitchen?
It's linoleum. I want to do a floor in that. Sooner or later, when I get enough money, I'm going to get around to putting some of that nice fake wood down that lasts forever. It's anti-scratch.
Yeah, the
it's kind of like Trex, but it's for the house.
right. I want to say it's
called
fabricated. Laminate. I was thinking fabricated, but laminate floor.
Oh, you can fabricate a lot.
Yeah. Fabricated most of my life so far. It's all a lie.
So, back to that other question. Have you ever revved your engine so somebody will look at you?
No, because they call that throttle Tourette's, by the way.
Throttle
when people
Tourette's.
sit there at the light, like there's no need, first of all. And I don't even usually bring up the RPMs necessarily when I go to take off at the light. I kind of just, friction zone it and go forward. I'm not like it is what it is.
Flexion move.
But the throttle Tourette's is definitely a real thing that
That's
people
a pet
have.
peeve.
Yeah, really.
It
When
is.
people do that,
It's
yeah,
one of my pet peeves.
it
And
is
I'll
annoying.
pull up to the
That
light.
and the radio blaring.
I don't mind the radio unless they're not playing good, country music.
I
If they're playing rap, I'm kicking their bike over.
Yeah.
What's really ticking me off more? Have you seen these motorcycles, the baggers, and they got 10,000 watts of stereo coming out? There
How
is
loud does it need
no
to be?
need for that.
Right. Yeah. You can hear it from the moon.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
I can't hear my pipes anymore. That's pretty bad when it drowns out your pipes.
Yeah. Maybe that's the goal. You got loud pipes, so you have to have even louder radio.
And then you got to get louder pipes, and then you got to get a louder radio. It's a never-ending battle. So you've never revved that engine to have someone look at
No,
you?
the one time I thought I was going to try and impress some young ladies back in the day when I was a young man on my first ever street bike that I bought wearing shorts. The only one and only time I ever wore shorts on the motorcycle. And I went to get off the thing because they pulled in next to me at a convenience store, and the inside of my shin hit that pipe, and I screamed like a little girl, and I started the bike and rolled backwards and drove away because I was so embarrassed.
The motorcycle tattoo.
Oh, yeah.
Anybody who's ridden the right motorcycle will get that tattoo sooner or later in their career.
Yeah.
Anybody who's ridden a motorcycle will sooner or later forget to put down their kickstand because they're too busy showing off. And look at me, hey, I pull
It's
up.
always at the gas station,
Oh, it's or your friend's house. You're going to look. You're going to pick up your girl on your new motorcycle.
Yeah.
And then oops, I was trying to be cool and tink.
Yep.
That's funny.
Happens. Oh, Joe Levine is watching.
Hi, Joe.
What's up, Ghost? Sliding in at the last few
seconds.
minutes.
Yep. Well, you have been on with the Wolfman and Brainz. I want you guys to know coming up on September 9th, we are going to be doing a 25th anniversary 9/11 show. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be very high energy. Hopefully, it's going to be a lot of emotions. We are going to have call-ins that day. So if you're going to be out there listening, call in and let us know where you were on September 9th.
Peace.